Thank you all for coming to share this wonderful event with the Citizen Schools community. My name is Arielys Morales, and I'm an alumna of Citizen Schools. I would first like to say thank you to my parents who are here today. Please stand up. You guys have showed me the support that has taken me a long way. Thank you. It hasn't been easy. There were times where I would have never thought I'd be here. You see, I was one of those students who never took school seriously. I was in danger of becoming a statistic, a Latina with no goals, no future. But that didn't happen, and I'm here to tell you why. 7th grade year was the year where everything in my life went down a black hole. One day, I was walking home to my aunt's apartment where we had been staying since we got evicted. Do you ever get that feeling like the sun clears up all your thoughts? Like the smell of freshly cut grass is your new beginning? Well, I felt this way that day. But once I got closer to my aunt's apartment, I could faintly hear her yelling, "Take your things and leave." As I walked into the room where my mother, my sister, and I slept, I saw that the bed was bare and the closet where we stuffed our bags and luggage into was empty. I looked at my mother and yelled, "Why? What did we do? Why do we have to move again?" That day, I told myself I would make it my duty to be happy when I grow up. That day, I told myself I would get my family out of this situation as soon as I could. I knew I had to choose another path, but I didn't know where to start. I had been getting NCs throughout middle school, which means no credit. And I always thought that those grades were okay. Many days, I didn't even go to school because I didn't have a permanent address for the bus to pick me up. But then, I was given the opportunity to go to a program run by, in my opinion, the best nonprofit organization in the world. My trouble started when I didn't have a stable home, but then Citizen Schools took me in. No matter what I did, the team leaders never gave up on me. I got to practice my writing and math, which helped me a lot, and my grades began to improve. Of course, I had those days where I didn't want to go after a long day of school. Fortunately, I had something to look forward to. I signed up to take apprenticeships in knitting, poetry, and data analysis, and all kinds of other subjects taught by real experts. I still knit today. Also, Citizen Schools showed me that college was possible and within my reach. Why else would the staff spend their time on Saturdays to drive hundreds of noisy 8th graders to Rhode Island to visit one of the greatest schools in the world? I knew that if I hadn't woken up that morning and made the effort to drag myself to the program, I would have never had the opportunity to look at a college classroom. During February break, while all my friends were away at some island on vacation, I was at UVM meeting professors and doing mock college admission interviews. Whether it was Brown or BU, I felt like I was someone. But in order to be somebody, I learned that I had to get into a good high school. I actually never knew about charter schools, pilot schools, or schools where you can get one-on-one attention from the teachers. Citizen Schools told me about all these different high schools and helped me apply to them. All this time I was meeting with a lawyer who was my Citizen Schools writing coach, Kathleen Saradash, my current mentor, friend, and hero. She helped me write the essay that I used to get into the high school I chose, Boston Community Leadership Academy. I graduated from BCLA this June. Ms. Bonham, the headmaster, is here tonight. Ms. Bonham, stand up, please. My Citizen Schools writing coach, Kathleen, has stuck with me through everything, even in the years when I was constantly moving. I was so down when I had to leave my high school for a year to move to a shelter in Maine. But then Kathleen wrote a recommendation for me to study fashion design at Mass Art over the past summer. That helped me keep up hope. She even wrote a nomination for me to get a chance to go to my top school, Northeastern. I could have gone a different route if I had never met a mentor like Kathleen. She showed me that I can do what it takes to make my dreams come true. Although she can't be here tonight because she now lives in California, she can't wait to see me on YouTube. Hi, Kathleen. It was Kathleen's example that made me realize that I wanted to show others what she showed me. In December, I started tutoring 8th graders with citizen schools. This has been a perfect opportunity to be a role model for teens who are from the same neighborhoods that I'm from, who have gone through some of the same things that I've gone through, but maybe even worse. Not only can I help the kids with homework, but I can also mentor them and try to make an impact on their lives. The things I say can change how they view education, and that means so much to me. Now, here I am speaking in front of hundreds of people who want to hear how citizen schools has impacted my life. And only one word can describe how I feel right now: proud. Whoever thought that this young girl who came from a poverty-stricken family with no hopes and no dreams would be on this very stage telling you how much she loves the program that gave her that hand that guided her to success. Citizen schools gave me that courage and that hand, and I used those two things to become who I am today. Now, I'm proud to say I got a Torch Scholarship, a 4-year full ride to Northeastern University. Now this is my chance for a new beginning. I'll be starting in the fall, partly because my writing coach wrote a great nomination for me, and because no matter how much I went through, I made sure to keep my eyes on the prize, the future, my future. And I know my future is very promising. I plan to study business and open my own boutique someday, and tons of other businesses. There have been a lot of times in my life when I had to move and didn't have no choice. But now, I'm moving in the right direction. It's even harder now for families like mine because the economy is in tough circumstances. But you can give students from all around the U.S. a chance to experience what I experienced at citizen schools. The chance to move up. Thank you.